So, welcome to the special episode of Virgin Galactic Fridays, because it's not Friday, obviously, it's Saturday, because I had yesterday this big video, check it out. I had to push Virgin Galactic Fridays to Saturday, and therefore here we are on a beautiful Saturday, and we are talking about the space performance of the last couple of days. We dive into the stock chart, obviously. We are going to get the updates. What is the things you need to know about the ARKX ETF and also the Spaceship 3. Super excited. Make sure to subscribe and like every single Friday. Usually you have a huge update on Virgin Galactic, so if you're an investor or want to be an investor into this beautiful space company, make sure to stay tuned and let's go. So on this Saturday, let's start with the space stock performance. Over the last couple of days, we lost about 7% in the last 7 days, and we are going into a very interesting phase for space stock. We will talk about this in the stock chart analysis. So you might have seen a kind of teaser when you watch my live streams. If not, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell, because this is very important to not miss any information out there. I'm vlogging every single day without any day off, so it's quite interesting to see what's going on with space and those kind of stocks. Now, on the monthly basis, you can see that we lost about 21%. The overall market is a little bit tricky. They don't know where to go. Sometimes it's good days, sometimes bad days, like this back and forth, and we see like those levels that we are currently seeing is a little bit a recovery what we saw in the beginning of the May, right? I mean, we recovered about 10%, 8%, but still it's declining since about 11th of March with 14%. So all in all, it still need this incentives and this news brackets to move higher, and I think the overall market that is pressuring exactly this kind of stocks. So let's see what actually the stock chart can tell us about a potential outbreak now with the upcoming event and the ARKX launch. So let's go. So, and as of this Friday, as of this recording, actually something very interesting and positive happened for the stock of Virgin Galactic. We are a little bit positive as of this moment, and we talked about it here a couple of times already through the chart. And what's actually interesting is that we had first here very narrow downturn, which lasted about until the 10th of March. Then we went still into a uptrend, but we couldn't resist through the 34 resistance here. And that's why we bounced off that and then went along that. And if you're having this as another resistance, we actually broke through as of yesterday and today. So this is quite interesting, because now there's a way to go further, and I can show you real quick what I believe could happen. Okay, so either we are going somehow of sideways, or we are going actually and trying to break through the upper one, and then it would be free room to go here to 40. So this would be quite interesting. Now that we exited this downturn and another downtrend here, the channels, I think it will be hard for the stock to go lower than that, and the overall market would need to be very bad to do this, right? Specifically, you can see also here the red line, which is, you know, here the red line, end of the Bollinger Bands here. This means that here, this resistance at 26 is very, very strong, guys. All right, so this is very, very important to understand. And so this is the situation how we move into April. Not bad, I have to say. Really interesting for the stock, technically wise. And we are very excited for this next upcoming catalyst, which is ARK Invest X, and as well as the Spaceship reveal. This could really test this mark here at around 37, and then we can break through to 40. So, and then, you know, it would be just about a month and a half until we see the next test flight. And what can happen then we saw back in February here when we reach all-time highs at 60. Who have thought, really, guys, if you're already a little bit with me, who have thought that we are actually will see, you know, this kind of levels so soon? In overall situation, you can see also that we are in a kind of uptrend since a couple of you know, months now, or the whole last year. And you know, we bought at 17, which is fantastic gains so far. And still, even when we are a little bit giving up of our beautiful gains, it's still a fantastic stock. It had a great performance this year, and it doesn't have to hide anything. And once we having the you know, the proof of concept is already there. So once we having, you know, those proof of operational capabilities, I think that this can skyrocket. Again, never a financial advice, but I am very much convinced about this stock. Let's dive into the next stocks. ARKX is the new ETF of Katie Wood's ARK Invest, and everybody is looking when it will be launched. It was supposed to be launched in March, and we still have a couple of days left, but there is a 60 time period and a 75 days period for releasing of the fund. So it can be already, and I think I'm quite convinced that it happened already, that, you know, Katie and the team is purchasing the stocks already, but the official launch of the ETF can be maybe in the next 2 weeks after the 29th of March. Okay, usually those ETFs are being launched on the 29th, 30 or 31st of a month. So maybe we have a surprise here. Maybe we are launching in the end of March, but it could be also in the mid of April. That's the update. Other than that, you know, don't think that, okay, there's one date where they purchase all the stocks. Okay, for sure they will purchase Virgin Galactic, but it's not the date of the release where they purchase all the stocks. They already purchasing. The news actually that they are launching and Virgin Galactic is inside is actually the proper catalyst for Virgin Galactic stock to go higher. And I think end of March is still a nice time for Virgin Galactic stock to little bit go up through the news and upcoming events. So I'm quite interested what will happen to Virgin Galactic stock. And guys, as we don't have any sponsored ad here on this episode of Virgin Galactic Fridays, check out the x10masterclass.com. You can get access to the Discord for lifetime. Plus, in a couple of days, I will launch a full case study of Virgin Galactic. So if you're getting in now, you get in for cheap. Otherwise, you need to pay the more expensive price, which you don't want. So get it now and enjoy. And now let's dive into the last category of this vlog. So there's no news as of this recording if we will have a live event, if we will have a live streamed event, if we will just have a video of the new spaceship, or maybe just a post. We don't know yet, okay? There is no news from Virgin Galactic, so I expect maybe over the weekend a small, you know, announcement what will actually happen on the 30th of March for the rollout of Spaceship 3. And I think the design is maybe a little bit different, as you can tell from the picture that the front is maybe a little bit metallic, so I'm super excited. And also about the features of the Spaceship 3, which we might don't know yet. So this is obviously nice information that helps the stock to rise and to see, hey, they are doing something and they are actually, you know, working behind the scenes and so on. So I actually did the next step for us here in the community. I wrote Michael Kohlglaser on Instagram because I think sometimes it's nice to reach out to those people and sometimes they reply, sometimes not. So I wrote, "Hi Michael, you're making a tremendous job as the new CEO. Will there be a video release or an event on the 30th March for the new spaceship?" But apparently he didn't reply yet. So we need to wait, okay? I expect a video because I think a live event with people cannot happen. As you can see, big companies like Apple also moving into this live streamed video presentation that they pre-recorded but is streamed as a live stream. So, you know, I think it's something they have done in the past for the cabin design reveal, but I think, you know, because of the current restrictions, a video would be totally sufficient. So maybe they will just upload a video which would be sufficient with as many information as possible, and then we should see a couple of test flights already in June and July. I'm super excited for the next 3-4 months, and also the Q1, how this will also bring us some new information about the company and the team and everything else. I'm super excited. I hope you too. And thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned and have a safe flight.